Forget that he was in Beirut and Damascus right before this regional tour, and of course the first leg, a trip to Riyadh. The relations between the two countries have been warming up. Of course, that was a result of the former foreign minister of Iran, martyr Hossein Amir Abdullahian, and his efforts to restore ties with Saudi Arabia. Now, how do you think that this visit can help ease the tensions in the region and stop the Israeli aggression in both Lebanon and Gaza?
Well, the meeting that Seyyed Abbas Araghchi is having with the Saudi government is on the back of the Friday sermon conducted by Ayatollah Khamenei, where he called, and he spoke specifically in Arabic, if you remember, and he called for a unity of Muslims and Arabs and Muslims to counter the Israeli and the supporters of the Zionist colony that is attacking Palestine and attacking Lebanon. And so I believe that Mr. Araghchi is taking this message and saying that we have warmed the relations, we have rapprochement conducting and going on. They're still not fully rapproched. You don't have economic interaction between the countries as much. There isn't as much travel. I remember traveling a few weeks ago and I met a Saudi and he told me that he's not allowed to go to Iran directly still. So there's a lot to do even since March of 2013, 2023, when the countries, if you remember in China, they signed an agreement to rebuild relations. And so along with that, rebuilding relations between Iran and Saudi is the fact that Saudi Arabia has influence on many countries that surround Palestine. So if you remember that they have strong relations with Egypt and influence in Egypt, Jordan, Bahrain, UAE. And these are countries that have some influence, or some of them. And so if they come on board and unite with the idea of providing support for Palestine, it would provide stronger pressure on the Israelis to seek ceasefire. And if you look, the Israelis are attacking Lebanon now because they want to distract the fact that they haven't won or achieved the goals that they set out in Palestine. And two of the goals were bringing back their Israeli soldiers who were taken, and also destroying the Hamas infrastructure. And they haven't achieved any of these two. So that's why they've now gone towards Lebanon to distract the world population from that genocide to a new genocide, even though they're still conducting what's happening in Palestine. So it's in the interest of the Muslim Ummah, the Muslim countries, to come together and work together. And the two most powerful countries within the Muslim world, if you can look at it, is Iran and Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia because being financially very well off, and the fact that they're the custodians of Mecca and Medina, and Iran because it's been the greatest supporter of the Palestinian cause and has such a strong relation with the countries that are countering the imperial kind of movement in the West Asian area. So these two countries working together make a massive impact in the world.
Thank you very much, Mr. Reza John Vedadi, academic and researcher and writer, joining us live from London.